Tsunoda spun it. His contract's in trouble. And welcome back everyone to some more F125, my driver career mode. It's not my team, but we are heading into São Paulo Grand Prix week and 4 races left in the season, of course. As we take a look last time out, podium in Mexico, the best possible finish that we have ever done in Mexico given the overheating tire situation. USA and Singapore P1s and then Azerbaijan P2, so a lot of podiums coming around. We do have the opportunity to win this drivers championship in the next couple races, I think. Haven't done the math, but it looks like so. And then of course McLaren are way ahead. We'll see if we can catch up, but highly doubt it. Of course, messages, and there's an interesting piece of news that Tsunoda might be being kicked out of Red Bull. Tough spot. They are behind on their performance, and there must be talks of them moving on, as it has been or it has leaked into the paddock, and the rumors are starting. So ooh, Red Bull's about to lose maybe me and Tsunoda, but it is what it is. Let's go into R&D. I don't think there's anything we can trigger here. Brakes, so we got engine cover distribution, that's in development, triggered by myself. Under tray, also in development, so that's good. These upgrades we don't know yet because we need 50% recognition. Yes, someone said in the comments that you may need some recognition to get some of those big upgrades. 60% recognition. Okay, this is where the recognition went. I thought they got rid of it, but no. It's to unlock these advanced upgrades, just like in the previous game. They just moved it. Instead of allowing me to do all the upgrades, it's now to unlock upgrades. Yeah, let's progress time. Let's see. Engine cover distribution, and yeah, we're good to go for Sao Paulo. So let's jump into this weekend. If you guys are enjoying the series, of course, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe using the subscribe button down below. Thank you so much for your support.
It's a Saturday showdown. Anyone fancy some hot laps around Interlagos? It's qualifying day here for the São Paulo Grand Prix.
And welcome to qualifying for the sprint race here in Sao Paulo. And it is time to set a lap time on the mediums. Let's see how well we fare. 110 AI here, just like last time. So let's put the AI to a further test today. See how we fare. First lap of qualifying, sprint qualifying, P7. 34 1,000s behind Hülkenberg. Yikes. 110 AI showing its true pace again. Well, as long as we're into SQ2, that's all that matters. And we are indeed through to the next round. Doohan, Hajar, Ocon, Pierce, Jackson, and Bortoleto knocked out. Tsunoda through as well. That's great to see. Here we go. P6, right behind Piastri and Tsunoda. Wow, alright. Let's see if that's enough. If not, we'll go for another lap again. And we're through to the final round of sprint qualifying. It's good to see P9 though, which is wearing Stroll, Hülkenberg, Alonso, Gasly, Albon, and Russell all knocked out. Here we go then. What's our lap on the soft tire? Soft tire, soft tire. P8. Bit slow, but that's what you expect from 110 AI. We'll see. Let's head into the race, see how we compare. What would you know? Bumped to P10 in the end of the day. Yeah, let's jump into the sprint race.
Forget pit stops, forget fuel management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint.
Well, let's jump into the sprint race then, starting from P10. Drop our fuel by a small margin here, and yeah, we should be good to go. Let's cut through this field like hot knife through butter, shall we? Here we go then. Time to go racing in Sao Paulo. Sprint race, lights out. Off we go. There we go. Up one position already. It's getting feisty ahead. Con permiso. Oh! Survived. Bro. Yuki. We're crazy out here in Sao Paulo. Alright, Antonelli. Drag me along. Let's see how our straight line compares. Because I lowered my aerodynamics, my downforce in crazy increments. Oh, con permiso, sorry. We're trying a Lewis Hamilton with Sao Paulo. Oi. Bearman in P6 is wild, by the way. Bro's cooking in the Haas. Alright, let's go. Alright, we're staying competitive. Yeah, the McLarens are checked out with Carlos Sainz in the front.
Tire condition for now, everything's looking good.
Who's he got? Verstappen. Look at this exit from Sao. It's pretty impressive. I'm hoping Verstappen can drag me along to the guys ahead. These guys put on super boosters suddenly. I'm not driving all too bad here. My lap times are pretty stable. That is some impressive grip out of Sao. But let's let Verstappen try and push. There is a battle ahead with the Red Bull and Ferrari. And here we go. Losing out to Albon. And it's a yellow flag situation ahead as well. My rear right is overheating like crazy. Costing me a lot of grip.
Okay, clear.
Trying to cool it as much as I can. We're finished if the tire overheats. As soon as the tire overheats, we're done. Yeah, I have no grip. Shame. I'm trying to think what's the best... Oh, for Christ's sake. Yeah, that happens as soon as you start overheating. That grip loss. Need to figure out a way to cool those tires. The only way is to move on to the hards as soon as possible in the race. So this one's an L. Sprint race. And I think lowering the downforce was not the move here. Because as we... stupid exceeding track limits warning there. As we've seen, AI straight line speed is way too strong to even compete against with lower downforce. So maybe we should go back to the old format, the old setup. Because look, Hayes is catching by 2 seconds in a lap. Uh-oh. Oh boy. I'm gonna defend incredibly crazily, so avert your eyes. We're gonna try and get this P8. No! Nah. Yeah, it's finished once that DRS gets enabled for them. But hey, it's a horrible weekend, or a horrible sprint race at least. Let's make some adjustments to the car and then we'll see what happens in qualifying. I mean, when an Alpine is able to do that, you know something's gone very, very, very wrong in the game. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, we'll move on to qualifying swiftly. And yeah, let's see what we can do with some modifications to the setup.
It's a Saturday showdown. Anyone fancy some hot laps around Interlagos? It's qualifying day here for the São Paulo Grand Prix.
And welcome to qualifying then. We're going to jump into it, and yeah, we are reverting back to the old setup with a little slightly more heavier downforce. Not that it matters much, since when we lowered our downforce, we're still slowed down the straights just as much as when we had this heavier downforce setup around São Paulo, especially down the start-finish straight, and that is compared to even with someone not having any DRS. So what's the point at that rate, you know? What's the point? May as well have a better time with better grip and better stability in the car than sacrifice all that for just straight line speed. So let's see what kind of lap we can put together here. Here we go. What do we got? P5. Slightly faster with those setup updates. Yep, I like that. Looking good on the soft tires. Only about 0.2 difference. I think it was way worse in SQ3 when we were on the soft. So sacrificing that downforce for straight line speed is absolutely unnecessary, which begs to question what is going on with the AI when you can't even compete down straights at a lower downforce, but then they also or we can't even, or they don't slow down enough in Sector 2 to lose that time because of the low downforce, because Sector 2 is the high downforce section of this Grand Prix circuit. Hayes, Doohan, Antonelli, Bortoletto, Gasly, and Jackson knocked out. Moving on.
Drop to P11.
See what our Q2 lap says. P7. They're starting to increase the pace, but I think I also made a few mistakes, but that's okay. Yeah, we're finished. Ain't gaining 0.2 on this straight when the AI is that fast. I think we'll just start from Q2 exit. I just realized my face cam was off too, so sorry about that. Yeah, there's a big possibility, 99.9% chance we're washed. Absolutely. So yeah, we bow out in P12. Stroll just ahead with Hülkenberg, Pierce, Hajar, and Ocon all knocked out. Well, let's move on to the Grand Prix itself.
Formula One returns to Interlagos once again with the stage set for what promises to be another classic São Paulo Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel famously clinched his third championship here in 2012, and just 4 years later, Max Verstappen treated us to one of the finest wet weather drives of all time. We're racing today then at Interlagos, a historic 2.7-mile circuit and one of the few anti-clockwise tracks on the calendar. 15 corners in total, 9 to the left and 6 to the right, with a technical middle section opening up to a flat-out Sector 3. That gives us our best passing opportunity down into Turn 1. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Oscar Piastri completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Sainz, Leclerc, Alex Albon, and Verstappen, Tsunoda, Russell, Fernando Alonso, and Lance Stroll. The rookie, Hülkenberg, Joshua Pearce, and Hadjar, Ocon, Jackson, Pierre Gasly, and Gabriel Bortoleto. Doohan, Hayes, Behrman, and Andrea Kimi Antonelli rounds off the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway.
Here we are then, gained one position, hurrah. Drop our fuel by a small margin here, and let's just get this race going. Let's push here in São Paulo, see what we can do. Lights out, and away we go. Pretty well. Doing pretty well. P9. Defense to attack for Tsunoda. Made the move on Russell and still making the move on Russell. Oh, why are you braking there, mate? Nice. Let's try and keep climbing. Straight line speed is pretty intense around here since this start finish straight is all one straight.
DRS enabled.
All right. Stay in this train, make some overtakes if we can. I think Russell's going way too slow here. Cheers, mate. Verstappen and I literally did the exact same move there. Keeping an eye on that tire temp, please. Thank you very much. Danke, Max. Thank you, Max Verstappen.
Good job. Nice overtake.
Trying to manage my rear right tires here as much as possible. Dumping battery down the straight. I think we can save a bit. There's a move by Sainz on Leclerc.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Things are getting spicy now for sure. We got the order to make the overtake. Think we can make it here.
Yeah, really good job on hitting that target, mate. Nice work. Still a long way to go, though.
We gotta close in on Albon though. Use the rest of this battery to try and close in.
Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can. Okay, mate. Verstappen behind you now. We want to keep them behind.
Oh, we're so
It's
screwed.
Super critical for our strategy.
We're pitting this lap. Are you dumb? Tires are gone. Hold on. Yellow green flag. Someone spun. I think my teammates just spun. Red flag.
Don't worry about that target for now. We can work on a new
Okay.
objective later.
Well,
Okay, red flag, mate.
Tsunoda
Red
spun it.
flag. No overtaking, please.
Well.
See you in the pit lane.
His contract's in trouble. Not a good sign from him. But it does give us some respite. I was just about to pit for hard tires, but I guess our undercut is now null. It's moot. So yeah, we're just jumping into another hard tire stint. Yeah, let's get into it. All right, here we go then.
Good opportunity to get this start spot on. Come on.
Lights out. Does give us a chance to reel in the McLarens, but still, I think for the most part they're gonna have insane pace. Look at Norris have that much more grip around the Senna S's. Yeah, Piastri has a lot of pace as well. Aye. Not great. Got overzealous there. Yeah, that's incredible pace from the McLarens. We're struggling with upgrades because no one has 50-60% recognition. I mean, sure, I think Tsunoda has more than 50% recognition, but he won't invest in anything in the car right now. Yep, McLarens are in a league of their own. Leclerc and I will probably swap and then we'll DRS off each other. And that's the race then, I think. Congrats. Happy days. Oh. First warning of the race. And having this much pace just really shows what's going on with the sprint quali. I have heavier downforce. I should not be able to compete on the straights, but I am without DRS. There we go. He goes through. Oh, sorry. Did I say... With DRS, I am competitive. I mean, granted, heavier downforce means that DRS effect is greater. No, you stay behind. Much later braking than them. Thank you very much.
Okay, mate. Leclerc is ahead of you.
Overtake Piastri? Are you dumb?
Fast as soon as possible and get on with our race. Push, push.
Mark, Jeff, whatever, Jark says one thing, and it shows another. Game's gone. I ain't overtaking Piastri. You're dumb.
Okay, mate.
Oh.
This is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Final lap. Yeah, I know. I'm not getting P3 here. He's way too fast. Massive disadvantage with the heavy downforce, but he did drag me along for a good chunk of this race, so I'm happy with that. P4 though. Not too shabby, Alonso. Real big difference between quali, sprint, and the race. 110 AI, and we are competitive here. So what is the difference? It further solidifies a theory that's going around the F1 community that sprint race is a different car model than the race, because the AI was way too fast in the sprint race, and then here we're actually gaining positions, maintaining positions, staying in DRS, and being competitive. The setup is not too big of a difference, so that does not, again, explain the delta between the AI here and the AI in the sprint race. So, more questions than answers. So yeah, that was a very solid finish by the end of the race, considering the AI has absolute advantage down the start-finish straight. That long straight is going to be the AI's bread and butter. Piastri, Norris, and Leclerc on the podium. We were just behind Leclerc in P4 with Sainz, Verstappen, Alonso, Tsunoda, Russell, and Gasly rounding out the top 10. Hülkenberg, Hayes, Stroll, Ocon, Jackson, Doohan, Pierce, Antonelli, Hadjar, Behrman, Bortoletto, and Albon round out the finishers. Everyone finished today's race. Very, very, very nice. Alle haben brav gefahren. That is just everyone drove well today. 58 points ahead of Lando Norris, still not secured, the Drivers' Championship that is. And then McLaren are now 106 points ahead. So the constructor standings is a loss for us, but the driver standing is still up for grabs. If I think correctly here, we do have one sprint race left, which is Qatar. And that would mean that they could get a total of 33 points in that weekend, plus another 50 from the next Grand Prix, which is Las Vegas and Abu Dhabi to round things out. That means 83 points is what's necessary to win the championship, which I can do next time if we do drive well and score some big points. So yeah, if I do end up getting a 58 point gap, if this gap maintains, we secured the Drivers' Championship in the next episode. So that is exciting to see. It is Las Vegas, a track that we are stronger at. So we should be able to have a good time there compared to São Paulo, where we struggle a lot because of this straight line speed issue. So yeah, after today's video, more questions and answers. So I do apologize about not really finding any answers with this AI. 110 AI in both the sprint and the Grand Prix, and we see that we are actually competitive in the Grand Prix, which is quite wild to me. But yeah. Another thing that I noticed was Gasly also scoring a point in the race. Very nice for him. But anyway, that is it for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like, subscribe using the subscribe button down below. Hit the notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as I upload next. Thank you guys so much for the support. Take care. See you guys for a new video.